What is happening, Cobra Kai fans? Welcome back to the channel for another live stream and an all-new segment that not just me is doing, but the entire Kings of Pop Culture. And we are doing our Cobra Kai Sekai Taikai tournament dojo draft, where we're going to take 28 of the best fighters from Cobra Kai Season 6, and we're each going to go head-to-head in a bracket style like March Madness and draft the best team possible. And we're going to go head-to-head, and then you guys, the viewers, are going to be voting for who comes out on top. So let's go through the chat real quick, and then I'll introduce you to today's Sekai Taikai competitors. What is going on, Boyka? Yiddy Boyka. All Valley Gian. Gian is one of the competitors. He will be competing, I believe, on Tuesday. Jacob, the chosen one, the leader of our pack, who's also going to be competing. TCK, Noah, well. He's going to be going up against the Cinnamamba himself, Darius, in a few days. It's going to get really interesting. Cobra Kai Underground, Finn, and Mystic and Rodney, who says, let the draft begin. Okay, it's time to introduce the competitors for the very first round of the elimination matches. In the red corner, we have, you may know him as MMA King Kreese Jr. We got Danny Watkins.
What's up, guys? Nice to be here. Subscribe to this man. Like, give him another 20,000 subscribers. This guy rocks. What's up, Cody? What's up, Strike Media?
Appreciate it, bro. And in the blue corner, we got my good friend Evan Manister from All Things Cobra Kai. These two are going to be duking it out, and this was a random draw. There was no cheating or anything. This was completely random, unbiased, and it's rather fitting that these two are the ones to kick off this draft, and it's going to be a good one. So now we are going to move to the coin flip to who gets the first pick. And both of these guys, I spoke to them before we went on the stream. They don't have a preference. So when I flip it, I'm going to call it in the air, and whoever it lands on, it lands on. So here we go. I'm going to go with, okay, in 3, 2, 1, Danny is heads. Tails. So Evan is going to get the first pick. So let me unshare that screen really quick. And to remove that.
I'm nervous, man. Heart's pounding. Need some water.
All right. So here you can see the two teams, and Evan's going to be team 1 and Danny's going to be team 2. And you see the list of our 28 characters from all of season 6 in this draft. So with the first pick, Evan, I'm going to you. Who are you choosing first for your team amongst these 28 characters?
So I've got to go for the guy whose show it pretty much is. He's the goal of the show. He just defeated Silver in part 2, and he's going to win in part 3. It's my boy Johnny Lawrence, my favorite character.
A bold pick, very bold pick. He did beat Silver in season 6. That's not a bad. Any choice choosing Johnny Lawrence is a good pick, I would say. So okay, now Danny, moving to you now, sir. Who's your first pick?
I'm gonna go with Axel.
Ooh, that is a bold pick. Not a sensei, but the best student as of right now. That's a big statement by Danny there. All right, Johnny and Axel. I would say those are two unlikely first picks, but hey, I'm all for keeping this refreshing and surprising. All right, Evan, who's next on your team?
I think got to go for the dynamic duo. As I said, it started with Johnny, but you've also got to have Miguel.
Ooh, okay. Miguel and Johnny, inseparable duo. You thinking about and just a reminder for you guys in the comment section, this is not just these fighters alone, it's how well they can work as a team. and that's going to play a big factor in the voting process as well for who wins. So, okay,
So
now, Danny, who you got next?
I'm gonna go with the Karate Kid, Daniel.
Oh, that's a smart move, separating Johnny and Daniel. And Axel, I think Axel has a lot of Miyagi-Do untapped potential in there. I mean, he's already got an unbeatable defense. Maybe Daniel could tone him down a little bit. And it's smart that you got Miguel and Axel separated, because if they were on the same team, that would not work at all. So that's an interesting pick. We got 2 senseis and 2 students already. All right, Evan, who's next?
Yeah, I've got to go for the most skilled fighter, at least in my opinion, in the show. Works perfectly with Johnny, and it's got not that I have too many interactions, but I feel like he'll work well with Miguel anyway. Chosen Taguchi.
Ooh, that is true.
He's got a lot of dynamics in the show, so hopefully I can expand on that.
Yes, Johnny.
So,
and yeah. All right, Danny.
So I'm gonna go with my girl Samantha LaRusso, the GOAT.
Ooh, you got to sticking with her father. That's big. That's big. But she's also going against Miguel. I wonder how that's going to play out if that were to happen. All right, Evan.
Well, you've got Johnny's other son, but he needs his actual son, doesn't he? And Chosen also has great chemistry, and they're almost brothers. So Miguel and Robbie, that's the dynamic duo right there.
Ooh, okay.
So to counter that, I'm gonna go with Robbie's student Kenny. That's his biggest weakness.
Ooh, that's a power play right there by Danny. And Kenny's no pushover. He proved that in part 2. But how well will Robbie's focus be with his protege on the opposite side? That's a bold pick right there. All right, Evan, back to you, sir.
Well, I'm also going to keep Robbie's biggest weakness on my team. Sensei, student to 2 of these great senseis. It's Tori Nichols.
Ooh, okay.
And also, Tori has got the upper hand on Sam, so that could also be in Sam's mind.
Yep. Yeah, limiting Robbie's distractions is going to be key. So you guys can split those. All right, Danny.
So I know I'm gonna need some aggression on the team. So I'm gonna go with Hawk.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right,
to match Tori's aggression.
Absolutely.
Because Hawk is when Hawk is focused and being the wild card, he can take out anybody.
Yeah, and you're separating Hawk from his buddy Miguel, which is definitely you don't want to have them on the same team. So
and he's the current All Valley champion, so he knows defense and offense. And we got the speed of Kenny.
That's true. And that's a surprising pick because we know how we feel about Hawk, right, Danny?
Oh yeah.
All right, Evan.
Yeah, I've got to go for someone who is a sensei, but is the master of some very good aggressive offense, and I feel like has already been part of Miyagi-Do. The bad boy himself, Mike Barnes.
Ooh. Okay, another sensei down.
Okay. So to match that with the money and the power, I got to go with Terry Silver.
Oh, okay. The leader of the Iron Dragons. He does have Axel, one of his students from the Iron Dragons, but he also has got Kenny, who he's had played a big part in making him who he is. Yeah. So real quick before we keep continuing, I just want to check up on the chat and see what everybody's been saying. Darth Chosen, don't know who he was saying good pick to, but RJ saying let's go Danny. I'm guessing this was when you picked Sam, Danny. So
yeah,
got the approval, of course, from RJ and CVO. Oh, and that's a good point. You got Sam and Axel on the same team. Someone's gonna die. So that is also working in Danny's favor too, because if someone hurts Sam, man, Axel's that's gonna light a fuse under him too.
I'd say the same for Robbie and Tori, though. Because
Yep. Ooh, Evan. Evan also has the 3 trilogy villains. All right. So who's Evan? You are next, good sir.
yeah. So that my next pick. We also Kenny's other possible weakness for this team, and he teams up so well with Robbie already. Is Sean.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like him and Robbie, we haven't seen them fight together, so that would be quite an interesting dynamic as well.
That is.
So to match Sean's aggression, I'm gonna go with Rich Homie Quan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
All right, and yet you separate the Robbie and Quan dynamic, so that's good.
Because as much as Sean is a tank, like he has no skill, so that's like a wasted pick in my opinion.
And with Quan, I mean, yeah, he was kind of a douche to everybody. There really isn't anyone on Danny's team that that Quan has had a real bad like rivalry with. That was more like Robbie mostly and Miguel. And Tori, they butted heads quite a bit. So, yeah, not a bad pick at all for having Quan on your squad, Danny. All right, Evan, on to you again.
Got to go for someone that's quite close to Chosen himself, and has a connection with Tori already, and could probably get on quite well with some other characters. Is Sensei Kim.
Ooh, okay.
We've already seen that Chosen and Sensei Kim can team up very well in this in part 2.
So, rebuttal to that, I will get her grandfather because she's terrified of her grandfather.
Ooh, okay. Back and forth. I like that. All right, back to you again, Evan.
I've got to go for someone that I feel like is I'm stuck between a couple picks here.
Take your time.
Yeah, so I've got a couple in my mind, but I feel like there's somebody here that's got quite a connection with quite a few characters here. Has had a few bumps in the road, but I feel like the connection is so important because you can get this fierce side out of them. And he is Cobra Kai himself, Sensei Kreese.
Oh, okay. Okay, him and Johnny seem to have be on the road for redemption between them two. Okay, but how's it going to go for the rest of the characters? That's the big question. All right.
So to count, as much as I love Kreese or whatever, that's a good move, Evan. I'm gonna go with Sensei Wolf.
Ooh, I was surprised he was left on the board for this long.
The thing is, he's not really got too many agreements with the people on my team.
Right.
That's perfect. That's perfectly fine. But the thing is, it's like if you look what I did, have Sam with her sensei and have Axel with his sensei, and they know each other way too well. So
yeah, and I see Danny you definitely knew that ahead of time, and he knew you weren't going to pick Wolf because of all the contradictions it would cause for your team. So he was getting the people that you could have picked that were possibilities, and he was just I definitely see what you're doing, Danny. You were saving him for later on. That was definitely a smart tactical move. All right, Evan, who you got?
I feel there's not too many good picks left. I feel like I need to try and shake up Hawk a little bit because we know how he can sometimes feel towards his best buddy, and Miguel and Robbie are still very close with him. As much as he's not very good on his own, I feel like having Miguel and Robbie on his team can still improve with at least the smartness ability of him. It's Dimitri.
All right.
So to counter that, I'm going to bring in the arguably the best female fighter on here too. Gonna go with Zara.
All right, and Evan, I see why you didn't also pick her because you got Tori. And
Are you sure that Sam and Zara could work together in a team? Though, is that
Listen, bro. Like Daniel already knows Sam, but the Iron Dragons know their sensei already. That's the reason why I did it.
Are you sure? But Daniel and Silver though as well is quite a conundrum with that. But I
But
see
you
why
gotta
you've gone
remember
for him, though.
Silver, but also Silver knows Kenny pretty well too, former sensei. So you got two senseis
Say the
right
same
there.
for Chris and Johnny, Chris and Robbie. So we're sort of similar, but we're different with our picks. But I see why you've done it. Yeah, for my next pick, I feel like I've got to go with someone who's also very close to the core of the main picks, and someone that tried to get Mike Barnes' approval, but can also be strong at hand when they need him. It's Devon.
Okay.
May not be the best fighter, but the potential, especially with Sensei Kim, we've seen she can unlock it, especially in season 5.
For sure.
So I'm gonna rebuttal that with Quan's team member. What's his name?
Yoon.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so the Korean Cobra Kai are separated from their senseis. That's interesting.
Yeah, how could they fare without their main sensei is the question, or main 2 senseis actually. But I'm going to go with someone that I feel like got their moment in season 6 and has proved that they can actually fight. And somebody that deserves a bit of their moment, and that's Kyler.
Ooh, I did not expect that one.
He's close to Miguel, and feel like he could get on well with some of the other, like with Robbie as well. The way he's changed in these later episodes.
So with me, I'm going to go with Chris.
Okay, all right.
Because he already is good with Daniel. He's good with Sam. He showed he's been Miyagi-Do with them for a while and everything. And also, he's just better than Penis Breath.
Very true. Very true. All right. Back to you, Ev.
Well, I'm going to go with someone that can really take Daniel for granted, especially if he gets hurt by one of his aggressive students, we'll say that, and that's Anthony LaRusso, his own son.
Oh, wow. Okay. Tactical
move. I know he's not got his father there, but I feel like Chosen would protect him like his own grandson, just like Sam, and especially if Yoon or Axel or Quan hurts them. I mean, look what happened with Kenny. Daniel was straight there.
I'm gonna go with Dennis.
Yeah. Last 2 picks, gentlemen.
You need a loyal soldier in your ranks. He's been no more than loyal to Johnny than anyone in the show, apart from Stingray. It's the GOAT, Bert.
All right.
So I'll take Penis Breath.
So someone says that has to be a tie. This is pretty good. This is really close. I don't even know.
It's like it's literally Miyagi-Do versus Cobra Kai in a different way. It's weird, but
again, you got a couple of anomalies. You know, you got Sam and Daniel and Hawk with them guys. Like, that's crazy.
It's tough, but can you really get past Miguel and Robbie though? You know, they're the duo as well. Right. It's tough. I mean, we've both
Axel could take on both. Axel could take on both of them.
Yeah, a 2v.
Or has Miguel got the fighting power with Johnny on his side? Can Johnny really get behind him and urge him further?
Well, thing is, you got, let's see, got the 2-time All Valley champ with Daniel LaRusso. You got the All Valley champ with Hawk. Let's see. You also got Silver's resources, so he can bring in anybody that he wants to. You got Master Kim, even though Gotta remember, even though Chosen does know the actual style too, he's the inventor of the style, so he can like teach them how to do the um was it what's how you say it again? Tong Son Do or whatever.
Tang Sudo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cobra
And
Kai
also
style.
and also they are the big three has stated that like he is like the second strongest outside of Mr. Miyagi on power dynamics.
Yeah, but I feel like to counter some of the points, I know we sort of discussed it, and we've gone about weaknesses in this. You know, Daniel not having his son could really hurt him because, you know, just an example in season 6 when Kenny hurt Anthony, you know, he it was almost panicking. So imagine someone like Axel going after Anthony could really hurt Daniel. I mean, albeit you've got who's chosen apart from losing to Silver, which was, let's say, it wasn't due to plot really. You know, Chosen's the best, most skilled fighter in this show. You know, him teaming up with Johnny.
Well, the thing is, like,
Really,
you still gotta worry about Kreese because Kreese can't be trusted at all times. At least with Silver, he's a gentleman villain. Like, you know what you're gonna get with them. Worst case scenario, you know, you get an explosion or maybe like you get I buy off the tournament or something like that. So
well,
you know,
Terry Silver's explosive. We know that. So, you know, but yeah, I feel like having Sensei Kim as well and Kreese teaming up. You know, we've both got some good team ups. Like, I'll give you fairs, Danny. You've got a very good aggressive team there. Some defense could be offshored, but again, same for mine. So it's very close. I'll say that it's a very close draft. I wouldn't want to be voted.
Yeah, this one's gonna come down to the wire for sure.
But we both fought it out pretty well. Like, we both had ideas of what we wanted, and we pretty much both got what we wanted. I mean, I assume that for you as well.
yeah.
But do you think Sam could also be hurt by having to fight so many of her friends as well? You know, having them all
Nah,
against
when it's
her.
go time, when it's go time, it's go time. She has to do what she has to do.
And would she want to hurt Miguel? Is another question.
I mean, she hurt Robbie.
Or a brother.
She don't like her brother. And
Sure
remember,
about that?
Daniel already stated that he likes Sam anyway more than than Anthony. Like, they stated that in season 4.
All right. Well, normally, guys, we would move on to me and RJ versus RJ, but this man's too scared to face me. He's not. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He's still at work until 6 o'clock, so 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go on a pause on the stream. We're still gonna be live, but it's just gonna be like a little intermission, and then I
Yeah.
would say around maybe 6:30 ish is when me and RJ will start. But for now, I'm gonna leave the stream on pause, and then we'll be back. So feel free to stick around, or if you got to do something, just check back in about 30-ish minutes.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll make sure to vote who you think. I'm going to label it as Team 1 and Team 2 to avoid bias for people who didn't watch the stream today. And then, yeah, we should know the results in a matter of days, guys. But this was a great way to kick off the elimination rounds, round 1. And yeah, we'll see you guys again soon. And then, yeah,
Thanks for having us on, Cody. You're
of course,
one of the most
Appreciate it,
underrated
man.
YouTubers in this community. You show this man some love because he really puts some heart into his videos and is very honest with
Yeah.
everything he says and posts. So give him some love, everybody.
appreciate you, boys. And all right, yeah, we will be back, everybody. Stay tuned. Well. Okay, it has been 40 minutes. 40 minutes, and he's still not here. I think I'm gonna have to cancel this draft, guys. Might have to reschedule it for another time. Oh wait, never mind. He's here. Look at him sipping on his water, taking his sweet time. I bet you there's some hot tea in there.
It's water, actually.
Took his sweet time for this whooping right now. Okay. What is up, everybody? What do you have to say for yourself before we continue?
I work.
Fair dues. All right. So same rules apply for this matchup as well as Danny and Evans. RJ, you got to go back and watch that one. That was a really good one. But all right, we are back. Okay, I think we're just gonna get right into it. Hopefully, people will join shortly. But okay, we are going to share the screen, and we are going back to the coin flip to see who gets first pick. RJ, even though you made me wait so long, I'm still going to give you the honor of getting. What do you want, heads or tails?
Give me tails.
Tails? Okay. Here we go. All right. RJ's got the first pick. You know what? That's good. I wanted that. Okay. That's what I wanted.
Okay.
Because I'm going to respond to what you do. All right, let me pull up the draft.
Bring it on, sunshine.
All right, here we go. Is that big enough, or should I?
Hold on, let me enhance my end. Okay, there we go. I mean,
oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Do you think I should do this
or this? Cody, you're messing up.
All right. This is what we're gonna do. Nah, it's okay. All right, so you will be team 1, and I'll be team 2. All right, RJ. All right.
Oink, oink, oink. On the floor.
G, it is back. We got the boys back. All right, RJ. Let's cut this nonsense. Who you picking number 1? This is gonna be huge. First pick in the second round.
Well, you know I'm going arguably the best character in the entire franchise in Terry Silver.
Whoa!
Silver, I'm representing my GOAT, Terry Silver. Okay, Silver Chain, baby, Terry Silver.
That is kind of shocking. Okay,
I'm a Terry Silver fan.
I was not expecting that because when you said the best character in the entire franchise, I thought you were going to go.
Yeah, he's arguably the best character in the entire franchise, Terry freaking Silver, baby.
Fair dues. Okay.
Go ahead, pick.
Okay. I'm going to counteract that with Chosen Taguchi, his equal, Chosen.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. Who you got? Who you following up with?
The other GOAT, the real GOAT, Sam LaRusso.
You are, dude, you are setting me up for a clean victory right now.
Silver and Sam, are you kidding me? Come on,
chat.
Come on.
He might be cooked already, man.
No, you're tripping.
I was expecting a way better
challenge. No, now you're tripping. Not you're chatting.
Okay, let me think.
Think away. Take your sweet ass time.
I'm gonna go with. I'm going with my boy Johnny Lawrence, baby. No question. Come on.
Okay.
The Chosen and Johnny have that rapport.
A perfect counteract.
All right.
Robbie Lawrence.
Oh, okay. All right.
Come on, the gate's smoking, baby. Let's go.
Or am I now? All right. I'm going to go with. I think I got to go with. I'm going with Miguel wherever he is. There he is.
I'm about to say, when you were moving the cursor that way, I was like, wait, are you?
I was trying to find him. All right. Who you got? Well, well, well.
Well,
Woo! Woo! It's a good point, Jacobson.
give me Daniel.
Ooh, okay. Okay. That's how you want to do it, huh? All right. Now. Oh, dang it. Fuck. I wanted to go a certain way, but I couldn't. I didn't really have a backup pick to that one. All right. It's a lot of methodical decision making here. I'm going with Hawk.
Okay.
Works well with Miguel. He's a long-standing student with Johnny. Go Hawk.
Give me Axel.
Okay. Where is that? Freaking there he is. Axel Kovacevic. Interesting.
Silver training Axel. I mean, that's the best goddamn kid fighter.
All right. I'm going to go between two. Despite I'm gonna go with Tori.
Okay. I knew you were going that.
No.
Give me Kenny Payne.
Ooh, okay.
Kenny and Silver. If Robbie's there, Kenny's there.
Not quite, but I get what you mean.
Kenny's lower to Robbie, man.
Okay. Now I'm going to go with
I think this is where it really gets interesting. Like this is like after like you get your few, it gets really interesting here. You gonna do it like last time?
do what?
You know what I'm talking
Oh
about.
no, I didn't even realize my cursor was on there. This is tough, man. I'm gonna go Barnes.
Overrated anyway.
Oh, come on, man.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go Sensei Wolf.
All right. I had a feeling you'd go there.
That's a bad man, dude. He is a problem. Forget me saying Quan in part one was a problem. Sensei Wolf is a problem.
I'm going to go with Sensei Kim.
Okay. I can't believe I just can't believe he's an option. You know what I'm talking about?
This guy.
Yeah. I just don't know. It's just
That bastard.
it's hard to like. I don't know, because Hayden said that he's what like. I'm trying to look at what's the most compatible. Like,
It's tough because
it's
it plays.
tough.
It plays a big part. It
Like,
is.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You don't see him. I think that you have to incorporate like senseis. Like, how are they going to teach the students? Like, he doesn't like. We didn't see him do any type of sensei. So like,
It's a tough. It's like a wild card.
So you don't know what you're gonna get.
Well, you know he likes to abuse his students.
Yeah. So give me. This is tough. Give me Zara.
I knew you were gonna go there.
Because like,
all right, I'm gonna quickly counteract that. I'm going Quan.
well, he's dead anyway. So I got his like. Damn, it gets interesting here. It really gets interesting.
I think the key here, as long as I don't have this freaking guy, I think they can tame Quan a little bit.
But the thing is, though, like, I still stand by this. Yes, it was his fault, but it's mainly still on Quan.
Hector isn't an option because he's not in season 6, Cobra Kai World.
And he doesn't really fight. But here's the thing. It's yet the thing about Kreese.
Mm-hmm.
Do Kreese and Johnny work together? Like, do they? Like, is Miguel like? Because you have to wonder, like, is Miguel gonna really like, especially this like more mature Miguel who can make his own decisions? Like, I don't know. It's tough. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Give me Sean.
Damn,
Sean,
that was gonna be my next pick.
Kenny, and Robbie. That's a trio I like to see in the future.
That was gonna be my pick. Okay.
Because you can get this is the thing about this. You can get the heavy hitters out the way, but like the wild cards are where it's really at, where it's interesting. It's like actually drafting a team, like in the NFL.
I'm gonna go with Yoon.
Okay.
We got the sane part of the Korean Cobra Kai, besides Quan, obviously, but Yoon's the sane part. He's a great student, follows orders, and he's just not a psychopath, but he's a very underrated fighter in the show.
It's funny how like the C-list fighters and characters are like the toughest. See that old fucker at the end. He's the key right here because he.
Take your time.
I need to like that. I'm gonna do it. Give me Devin.
Oh, what? Why would you choose? Why? What's the logic behind that pick?
No, because here's the thing. I'm looking at all the others. With Bert, I mean, it's Bert. I mean, I know the memes, but he's Bert. He's not better than Devin. I'm not picking Mitch. Dimitri, I can't see him. I can't even see him teaming up with I can't do it. I just can't see it. I don't think. Maybe if Daniel convinces him, maybe. I just can't see it.
I'm just surprised you didn't pick Dimitri for the Miyagi-Do roots on there.
True, but I just can't see him. It is a lot of Miyagi-Do, but I just can't see him. He's more likely to be with Hawk than. Well, that actually, no, I can't say that either. It really depends on Dimitri because, like, I just can't see him being in Silver's Cobra Kai. He was very much against it. Out of him, Hawk, and he was very much against it.
Very true.
I say that, but if you don't pick him, I might pick him.
Yeah. It's an easy pick. Got to keep the binary bros together. So
yeah. But both of them together, it's tough.
Trying to think how. Okay, I for a second I thought this was like seriously close with Danny and Evan's draft, but there's a few differences for sure.
Really? Oh, with the teams,
quite a bit. Yeah, I thought it was more similar than I thought it was, but it's pretty different.
Yeah, this is tough. Give me Dennis.
Oh, okay.
Give me Dennis. I mean, I know he got his ass whooped by Daniel, but maybe Daniel could show him how to fight.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm between two people. Actually, three.
I think you know what I think we're doing? I think we're just trying not to pick Chris.
He can't fight. What is he good for? Come on. He's a crapster, man. I mean, we saw these four.
No, because here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. No matter who ends up with Kreese, it does interfere with the chemistry because he didn't work well with Johnny and he didn't work well with Silver after a while. So either way, you're gonna have to factor that in. Because like, look, season 2, like him and Johnny at first were fine, but Kreese always has to be the top dog. He always has to be the one to be the head sensei. His ego gets really hurt by it. You saw it in season 4 when Silver was taking over.
But you see, in this type of brawl setting, we already kind of did see like someone like Johnny team up with Kreese a little bit because he saved him.
He saved him. Fucking dying.
And they got the common enemy. They both against Silver.
That is true. I just can't see Johnny working with him. I don't know. It depends. It all depends on the scenario with them two.
When the circumstances call for it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Then what is it? Me next? Okay. Okay. Before I was rudely interrupted by my competition. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
It's about time I interrupt everybody.
So I was between three people, but I'm going with this person because we saw him work amazingly with these three other people in season 6, and that's Kyler.
Okay. I can't believe I'm gonna do it. I have to do it because I know you will pick him. I know you will pick him. Give me Anthony. Yeah, give me Anthony.
All right.
The thing also, here's the thing. I feel like Anthony would get toughened up. He'll get toughened up if Silver.
Okay, let's see. What am I working?
This is the most. Could you imagine these 5 as a team? Like Kreese.
Okay. From what we got left, I'm going to go with. This might be a hot take. I'm going with Kreese.
Yes.
I'm going with Kreese because
it's funny. You always say he can't fight.
But I didn't want to afford you to get him because I think it only helps me because his anger towards Terry, Johnny's anger towards Terry, Chosen's anger towards Terry. I think they're really gonna. I mean, Chosen and Kreese don't really have anything. Johnny and Kreese seem to have buried that, so I think that'll make the team up a lot easier against Silver.
That's fair. Very fair. Very fair.
Johnny just needs like overpriced beer to get pissed off at Daniel. So
that is true. Yeah. Why Why did the creators have to make Master? Give me Master Kim, I guess.
Oh damn! See, okay, if I chose Master Kim, would you have chosen Kreese?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would pick him. I'll pick Kreese way before Bert. Say what you want about Kreese. I'll pick him way before Bert, Mitch, and Chris.
See, the only thing is, Master Kim is like a fish out of water with your team. Besides Terry.
True, but I feel like that's all you need. Him and Terry. And I feel like Sensei Wolf is up for anything. I think he was in the brawl. He was one of the characters that like just relished in the brawl. Like him and Quan, like he just like kicking Johnny. He's like, one of us is about to have a lot more fun than the other. Like he just relishes in fighting. Like,
yep.
The thing about it is, I feel like with your team, you have more like, I'm gonna be fair. You have more besides like Kreese and Johnny. You have some composed team members and stuff. With my team, it's like they relish in like fighting, like with Wolf, Zara, Silver, especially smiles when he fights. So
you see, this is similar to when TCK and I did it. You have a team similar to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I already know how this draft is going to end. I'm going to go Bert. You're going to go Chris. And then I'm going to get stuck with penis breath, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured as such.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take a good look. Oh, this is another. They're all going to be close.
They all are, dude.
Damn, Sam with the second pick. That shocked the crap out of me.
Did it really?
Yes and no. I guess if you were smart, you wouldn't have, but no.
No, because I'm gonna tell you why. I would have regretted it if you picked Daniel, but when you didn't pick Daniel, I was like, I'm picking Daniel. I'm not even gonna lie. I would have regretted. Yeah. I would have regretted taking Sam earlier, but when you have her dad on this, like she fights way better with her dad there.
Mm-hmm. That is a good point. RJ has Master Kim with the Iron Dragons. That is true. I don't know, man.
It's very, very close. Very, very close. It's going to be interesting to see what people vote for.
Yeah. RJ's even got the end game, baby. The end game. Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's got the end game.
But also, here's the thing, though. Out of the, like, Robbie and Kenny, though, like that, like, Robbie, Kenny, and Sean.
Like, that's like Robbie, Kenny, and Sean is like versus Hawk, Kenny, and Dimitri, and Miguel.
Yeah. I really, really love this line, like, selection that we got.
It's close.
Because here's the thing: if we were still, listen, I know people will say Silver and Daniel, but if this was Karate Kid 3 Silver, I probably wouldn't have selected Daniel. But the thing is, though, if Silver, because you are right, like we had this debate multiple times. Silver was, I mean, for the most part, we agree, but Silver was mostly like just being like just doing his thing. Like he was being a sensei. After he got rid of Kreese, he was just doing his thing. And then Daniel did, kind of push the envelope and kind of pushed him, and he pushed him and then retaliated. So
I really don't know, man. I'm just trying to think.
It's interesting because like Chosen and Johnny, that's good. That's a good team. Chosen and Johnny. I could see like the comedic banter between Chosen and Kreese. Oh my god.
All right, man. There we go. Evan and Danny in the books. Me and RJ in the books. Now it's up to you guys. We're gonna be doing Danny's and Evan's poll all for one whole 24 hours. I'll get that posted after this, and then me and RJ's poll will be posted on Instagram.
Make sure like we label it like which one's team 1 and team 2 and stuff.
Wait, what?
Make sure like we put our names like which one's team 1 and team 2.
Oh no, I won't do that because then they'll be incorporate bias.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, because for obvious reasons, don't want any
Oh,
votes.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair.
Just to keep things like like neutral. But yeah, the polls for each are going to be on Twitter, my Twitter page, Instagram stories, and community tab. So keep an eye out on all of those. If you just want to vote on one, feel free. But I'm also like I said, I'm gonna have it labeled Team 1, Team 2. So for people who didn't watch the stream, they can vote for whichever team they think is better without knowing if it's me or RJ behind it. But yeah, I think the next draft is Adam and Jacob, which is going to be streaming live on the Chosen Ones channel. So be sure to check out and follow the rest of the drafts for the elimination rounds as they get going. And then Danny it's Gian and Kevin are going to be on Tuesday. And then I think to cap off the elimination rounds, it's going to be Noah and Darius. And then we'll move on from there. So by the end of the week, we should be able to see
who's facing.
Oh, look what Danny versus Cody in the finals. Danny wins.
Okay.
All right. I guess we'll see. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to vote. And again, I'll reiterate this one more time. Make sure to not vote on just who your favorite character's on or which person you like, whatever team. Just vote on which team you think would win in an all-out head-to-head 14 versus 14 and take into consideration how each of these characters will be working with their team.
Think about the dynamics too as well.
It's key. And yeah, Jacob put the link to the stream for him versus Adam, so be sure to check that out. But guys, thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking around and waiting. I know there was that big gap for me being RJ's, but thank you all for sticking with us and waiting. And lots to come. We'll see you in the next one. No